So then Atman, the self, seems to be covered by the shadow called the Graha, the Rahu, the shadow. The shadow is only the shadow of the earth falling on the moon, because the sun, the earth and the moon are in one line. The moon has no light of its own. It is only reflecting the sunlight. And when the sun and the earth and the moon are in one line, the sun's light cannot reach the moon because of the shadow of the earth. Earth is happened to be round, and therefore its shadow also is round. Your shadow can never be like a cow. You see? Your shadow will be like a human being. It cannot be anything else. Similarly, the earth's shadow, round, and that seems to be covering the moon. And then it's not, everything is not standing there. So the moon is moving around the earth. The earth and the moon is going around the sun. Everything is in motion. And therefore, when the moon moves away from the earth, the shadow, it becomes released. Atman, the self, is all-pervading. But it is shaded by your stupid ego. So when the ego is moved away, the Atman, the self, becomes self-evident. Chandravad Vimala Purna, as the Grahana is ended, when the shadow is gone away, the full moon, let us say, Purna, Vimala, without any mala, without any covering, Purna, Paripurna, in fullness of his glory, Sadananda, Sada at all times giving ananda, happiness to everybody, Swayam Prabha, self-effulgent. We need not take it. They go torch liao. Let us see whether the Grahana is over or not. No, because the moon is the source of light. It becomes in the same way. When the ego is moved, surrendered, the Atman, the self, is self-evident in all his fullness. And in that one split moment you realize that the Atman in me is the Brahman, the Atman everywhere, the substratum for the whole universe. The universe was only an apparent illusion. I have emerged out of it. Thus, with a metaphorical usage of the Grahana, the teacher tries to point out that all that you have to do is remove the ego. The Atman, the self, the Lord God is just standing behind your ego. Surrender the ego by devotion, or eliminate the ego through understanding. Jati niti kula kurta rupaka. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. By this process, when you remove that ego, that false misconception that I am a limited entity, which is nothing but the consciousness which is my true nature identifying with the BMI, when it is ended, the pure self becomes self-evident.